Hi. So once in a lifetime, many of us have walked into a store and bought ourselves a pair of sock, a scarf, or a t-shirt. But did you know that fashion industry has a very harmful effect on today's world? Hi. So our group has taken fashion or apparel as a product, and here we are to present our views. Harmful effects of fashion industry. Did you know about 53% of tons of fiber which is produced, out of that 70% ends up in the landfill? And also, a report says that about 160 million of ton, 160 million ton of waste would be generated by 250 just out of the fashion industry. Also, synthetic fiber pollution. Did you ever know there's a pollution called as synthetic fiber pollution, which is a potential threat to the world, whereupon 1.5 million grams of microfibers are shared with every wash, which again ends up at under the sea with your sewage waste, which of course directly affects the aquatic biosphere. Also, cruelty in sourcing. Fashion industry is commonly accused of being abusing ground level staff workers, animal rights, animal cruelty, unethical sourcing, huge production and logistic costs creates a huge carbon, leaves a huge and heavy carbon emission footprints. So these factors holistically play a very large role in harming the environment. And fashion industry has been a pioneer for the last so many years doing so. Go ahead, please. So here we are back to life and a sustainable initiative under as sub brand under Inditex. So what is Back to Life? So Back to Life is a sustainable fashion space which offers a wide range of fashion apparels made from recyclable clothing, vegan material, and waste which could have ended up at the landfills. What makes us different? Healthy textile and effective production. So under healthy textile, Back to Life uses vegan material like bamboo, hemp, cotton to create its fabric. Along with that, it also takes a lot of used fabric, recycled clothing to create a new set of pair of fashion clothing for its customers. Along with that, in terms of ethical production, our employees are the center of our organization. We not just treat and give every employee equal rights and equal respect. Along with that, we follow two major policies. That's we are plastic free and we are waste free. We also practice the global organic textile standard prescribed, and hence that makes our production holistically very sustainable. Next slide, please. So, what is positioning of Back to Life? With Back to Life, we're vegan. So vegan wear recyclable clothing in one of our biggest USPs. And Back to Life is an extremely people and environmental sensitive brand. No, we just not produce excellent clothing stock, but we also are sustainable, ethically sourced, and highly affordable prices. Also, in terms of positioning, we are premium and profound. What's our mission statement? Back to Life aims to create a sustainable fashion for the world. With every dropping second, the world is facing extensive turmoil. As an initiative to curb harmful fashion footprints, we want to bring revolution in the global fashion industry with a simple goal to keep you updated with the latest fashion trends by keeping every swing of our needle green. Here we are, your fashion to feed your fashion appetite but sustainably. And our company motto, Back to Life, says, "Great minds, greener values. Greater minds, greener values." Next slide, please. So our customer persona is divided into two major segments. Here we have divided into two major segments, male and female, and our age bracket would be from around 15 to 16 to 40s. So the two customer persona right now we have is A, Derek. So Derek is a 34-year-old outgoing advertising professional who works at Liverpool Street and tends to wear something smart yet casual. He's an aware individual.
Please be quick.
He's educated, and hence he wants to be associated with a brand like Back to Life, where he can not just wear what is trendy and comfortable, but also do his bit for the environment. And the second person is Amy Patson. She's a young graduate of history. She might not be very much associated with the sustainable fashion sense because she's still exploring the field, but she wants to be with the fashion trends, and she wants something affordable, and she wants to be class A in her peers, and hence back to life is something which she will always choose to wear. Moving on is Kunal, who will be explaining about environmental factors. Thank you.
Yeah. So the next is micro and macro environment analysis. So for micro environment, we have suppliers, competitors, intermediaries, and customers. So for suppliers, we benefit from our suppliers as our purchasing strategy is that we buy our raw material from other fashion brands at a very discounted price. So that is what it acts as our raw material. The next one is competitors. We get a competitive advantage because of our ability to maintain competitive prices just because of our purchasing strategy. The next one is intermediaries. Since we buy our raw material directly from the other fashion brands and we sell it directly on online platforms, we don't have any intermediaries as of now. The next one is customers. So Gen Z is a target market. As per data, as that data shows, Gen Z are the consumers who are concerned most about the sustainable factors, and they buy most recycled or refurbished clothes. So as concerned with sustainability and excessive consumerisms, we are able to meet fashion needs while leaving no carbon footprint on Earth. Next, please. The next one is macro environment. So there are four factors, that is technology, international factors, society factors, and country specific factors. In terms of technology, it benefits our organization since we are a technologically advanced fashion brand, and we provide our consumers with the option to virtually try on products before making a real purchase. The next one is international. Since we are a very young company and we have not gone global yet, but we have plans to go global. But as of now, as it is concerned with the current environment, these variables have no impact on our brand. The next one is society. So, as concerned with society factors, since there are very few brands which have zero, especially fashion brands which have zero carbon emission, and with the aim of zero carbon emissions and with the purchasing and selling operations, we are able to reduce this carbon emission and overconsumption, and this makes our fashion business more sustainable. Thus, this has given a very positive reputation in the society. And the last one is country specific. Currently, as we all know, inflation in UK is at 10.1%. This has changed how individual used to spend on their clothing needs. Now, consumer are spending far less than they were spending before inflation. So we are able to address people's fashion requirements during this difficult time by offering good quality clothing at reasonable prices. This gives us a again this gives us a positive impact on our company and its operations. Next slide, please. So the next one is online value proposition. As the name of our company brand suggests, Back to Life is a sustainable fashion company which has zero carbon footprint, and we collaborate with our uh, other Inditex houses and buy their unsold inventory at a discount, which serves as a raw material for our business. Consumer find it challenging to keep up with the latest fashion in the age of fast fashion. So when trends tend to change or shift frequently, as a result, they spend more money on trendy clothing in able to catch the trends. So which contributes to overconsumption. So we are here. Back to Life is the sole option for all your fashion demands, where our customers can always be in style without harming their wallets and environment. Yeah.
Inditex can offer a new ethical product, Back to Life, recycle sustainable clothing with a price 20% lower than its ordinary clothes, are placed in the special area in Inditex stores and website. The promotion will be carried out through online and social media marketing, PR, and events. People who serve customers are current in Inditex staff. The clothes will be made from recycled materials, including old clothes that Inditex customers can hand over to the store. A specific area with a unique design will be equipped in the Inditex stores. Clothes will be marked with new tags, and a new page will, with a unique design, will be created on the company's website. According to Kotler and Keller, marketing communications are the means by which firms attempt to inform, persuade, and remind their customers directly and indirectly of products and brands they sell. In sense, they represent the voice of the company and its brands. They are means by which the firm can create a dialogue and establish relationships with customers. Marketing communications is in all media contribute to increasing brand credibility and stimulate sales in many ways. By increasing brand awareness, forming a brand image in the memory of consumers, evoking positive ratings or feelings for the brand, and gaining customer loyalty. Marketing communication mix a specific combination of promotion tools used by a company to convincingly inform consumers about the value and build relationships with customers. Marketing communication mix consists of 8 major modes of communication: advertising, sales promotion, events and experiences, public relations and publicity, online and social media marketing, mobile marketing, direct and database marketing, personal selling. Regarding digital marketing, in Inditex can focus on following types of marketing communications. Inditex can become a newsmaker by creating and participating in various events and exhibitions dedicated to environmental protection. News of such a large brand will quickly appear in the internet space of news media. Inditex can create YouTube videos telling the real problems that people around the world face when protecting the environment and how Back to Life assists to this. Such videos create groups of followers and people who spread information. Inditex can also collaborate with influencers who will talk about the new eco-friendly Back to Life line to their subscribers in social networks. As soon as people understand the brand, they get attached to it. This increases awareness, and customers also feel close to the brand. Post on social networks, company blogs, and email newsletters will allow the company to convey in Inditex environmental protection activities to consumers, as well as information about Back to Life new sustainable collections.
So now I will be talking about the models that we have included in our presentation and while preparing the business plan. So first is the race model. The whole digital marketing concept boiled down to the race model. And because we're a new company, we are going to take into consideration the reach and the act point of the model. So the beginning starts from the planning process where we segment our market and create a customer persona. Next point is the reaching the audience. Here, it's a one-way communication where the company it gets towards the customers and offers what they have, and followed by the next step that is act. Now, act is a two-way communication where both the company and the customer interact for the first time. This happens via selecting on the website links, social media pages, and communicating on the comment sections and the direct messaging tools on the social media apps. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. So next is the content marketing mix. Now, as I mentioned, since we are a new company, we need to build the awareness first, and then we will proceed to the sales. Now, awareness is distributed into 2 points: emotional and the rational decision making. And so we are going to use a combination of both of them, the entertainment and education system. So we're going to use influencers and we'll try to create trends. And we will also bring and provide new information regarding the sustainability that is now driving the world. The importance of the content marketing mix is that it utilizes the content inventory efficiently and helps develop a relevant buying process. Next slide. Yeah, so the most important strategy that I would like to mention is the blue ocean strategy. I think it is easier to go fishing when less sharks are around. And that's why recycling sustainable fashion is the business that we want to get into. We're gonna introduce new concepts and create a new market demand. That means reduce number of competitors and higher profit margins. Our brand aims at doing this using the innovative fashion that is sustainable. And we also use a two-way feedback in the later stage of act where both the customer and the company, they interact with each other. Next, please. Yeah, so this is the Instagram handle. Welcome to Back to Life by Inditex. So here we're gonna introduce the offering to our customers and we're gonna make them aware that what our brand has to offer. At Back to Life, we use both man and women apparels and we mix and combine into new apparels. Next slide. Yeah, so everyone knows like 2 weeks back we had the Pride Week and our brand created an initiative where we used pashminas from Zara Home. That is one of the sister brands of Inditex. And we created this outfit. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this is our first collaboration with a famous influencer. Her name is Anna Delvey, and she has 1 million followers on Instagram. So the design that you can see, we created out of the two different shades of denims. And here is the output. Next slide, please. Yeah. Although our company is new, we have created a social media audit in our 2 weeks of operation. And we basically have the social media and Instagram and Twitter. And this is the response that we have. We found that we have opportunity in Instagram more because of the frequent visits and high usage. And our top competitor is the ELV Denim. It is one of the leading UK brands, but we feel that we were gonna overtake them in the long run because they're highly expensive. So next slide, please. To sum it up, our whole presentation was based on a brand that aims at creating a sustainable fashion at the hand of each and every customer who wants to respect this initiative. Thank you so much.